Minecraft has a very wide palette of colorful blocks which allows you to essentially paint your landscape and builds to your heart's desire. Behind me are the blocks and items which can be colored using the set of 16 dyes available in the game. Before we discuss each item, we first need to know how we can obtain these coloring materials. The majority of dyes can be crafted directly from the colorful flowers in the game. Simply place a flower in a crafting grid and you'll get the corresponding dye color. Most dyes have at least 2 different sources, while some have up to 4 methods of acquisition. Only the brown and green dyes have one exclusive source each. Green dyes can only be obtained by smelting cactus, and brown dyes can only be crafted from cocoa beans. There are 16 colors of dyes, and some can be combined to obtain other colors. For example, you can combine red and yellow dyes to make orange dyes, or black and white dyes to make gray. Aside from crafting and smelting, dyes can also be found as loot in chests or bought from a wandering trader. To make your exploration easier, here's a handy chart summarizing the process of obtaining all 16 dyes in the game. Feel free to pause the video and capture a screenshot for future reference. Now that we know how to obtain dyes, let's run through the items we can color and customize to our eye's content. Woolen carpets. Combine any color of wool or carpet with a dye to achieve the desired output color. For bedrock players, surround a dye with 8 carpets to achieve the same result. Even sheep can join the palette party. Simply right-click a dye directly on them to change their color. With this, we can get ourselves a pink sheep, which has a natural spawning chance of less than 1% in the wild. Beds, essential for a good night's rest, can also reflect your style. Combine a dye with any color of bed or craft one directly from 3 color matching wool blocks and planks. Glass and glass panes. Surround one dye with 8 clear glass blocks or glass panes to get the desired stained glass color. With advanced shaders or ray tracing graphics, stained glass can cast colored light on surfaces. Shulker boxes can be colored by combining them with a dye. That makes them easier to organize and sort in your inventory or storage. Candles can also be colored by combining them with a dye. You can now celebrate and decorate your cakes with your favorite color. The text in signs and hanging signs can be colored by right-clicking a dye directly. They can also be given a glowing effect by right-clicking a glow ink sac. Firework stars. Firework rockets can add a burst of excitement to your skies when crafted with dyes and some optional ingredients which add various effects. For example, if we like a firework rocket which explodes with a white color, combine gunpowder and a white dye to make a firework star. Then add paper and 1 to 3 pieces of gunpowder to make the final firework rocket. The number of gunpowder added to the final step determines its flight duration before explosion. If we like to make a firework rocket which explodes with a white color and fades to red, we first make the same firework star with gunpowder and white dye. Then we add a red dye to the firework star as fade to color effect. Finally, we roll it up with paper and gunpowder. Let's see that rocket explode in the sky. Firework rockets have many more attributes like shape, size of explosive ball, and burst effect. We will have to explore more about firework rockets in a separate guide. Banners are decorative blocks which can be colored and made to look like simple graphical patterns. To make a basic colored banner, simply combine 6 color identical wool with a stick. In Java Edition, there are at least 3 uses to banners. First, they can be used as flags, especially when created with patterns and colors which resemble some recognizable objects. Second, their pattern can be transferred to your shield. Now our banners can match our shield. You can duplicate banners by combining it with a banner of the same base color. Lastly, banners can be used as map markers. While holding a map, right-clicking on the banner with the map will add a marker corresponding to the banner's location and base color. If you rename the banner prior to placing it down, the name also appears on the map. You can remove this map marker by right-clicking on the same banner again. Please note that only standing banners can be used as markers and not banners placed on the walls. If you destroy the banner, the map will also update and remove the marker, unless the map was locked in a cartography table. Creating various designs by layering banner patterns on a loom is beyond the coverage of this basic guide series. Terracotta. We can find them in abundance in 7 of the 16 colors in Badlands. To create the green, blue, and purple variants, we can combine a dye with a plain terracotta block. Uncolored plain terracotta can be gathered from Badlands or created by smelting a clay block in a furnace. Dyed terracotta can be further smelted in a furnace into glazed terracotta, which has vibrant colors and patterns. Because glazed terracotta has reflection symmetry, they can be placed down in a variety of 2x2 arrangements to form cohesive patterns for your ceilings, walls, or floors. Concrete powder. These are crafted from 4 pieces of sand, 4 pieces of gravel, plus a piece of dye. The resulting colored concrete powder is gravity affected like sand and gravel, but will instantaneously convert to solid concrete upon contact with water. To convert stacks of concrete powder to concrete, build this simple contraption with waterlogged wooden stairs facing an empty space. Hold the concrete powder on your offhand slot and hold a pickaxe on your right hand. Place down the first concrete powder. Then hold down both mouse buttons to simultaneously activate block breaking by your pickaxe and placing down more concrete powder by your offhand. Compared to the colored terracotta, which has a brownish tint, colored concrete blocks offer the most vibrant, smooth, solid blocks in the game. Leather armor. A piece of dye can be combined with a leather armor or leather horse armor to make a colored one. This color can be further changed by repeating the same process. Even a combination of dyes can be used to achieve a certain hue, giving you more than 5.7 million possible colors of leather armor. Collars. You can directly change the color of cat or tamed wolf's collar by right-clicking a dye on them, ensuring your loyal companions match your style. Beacon beam. These are technically not physical items, but you can customize the color of a beacon's beam by adding a combination of glass or glass panes on top of the beacon. The resulting color is an average of the RGB values of the added glass blocks. Every hue tells a story, and every shade is a brushstroke in your unique masterpiece. This episode has hopefully allowed you to transform your world into a kaleidoscope of possibilities. But you know what else can be customized and colored to match your taste and style? Join me again next episode as we hunt for smithing templates to turn our best armor into pixel-perfect creations. I am XBenSage. See you again next time.